Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. If you're new, welcome to the family, welcome to the tribe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it so that you get email notification of new videos. And give me a like button at the end and share it with someone who can use this message. I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is well. And I hope that you are having as beautiful a day as we're having here on the central coast of California, which is where I'm at. And it's about 72 degrees, and we're supposed to have a high of 80, which could shoot up in the next hour or so to 80 or higher. But it is a beautiful day. There isn't a cloud in the sky, and we have low humidity with a slight breeze. So it is an absolutely perfect day here where I'm located, and I hope you're having a perfect day too. All right, let's get into the reading. Today I was drawn to bring out an old deck, an oldie but goodie. I don't think I've used it on the channel before. If I did, it's only been once, but it is one of my favorite decks and is one that I use for myself. It is by Colette Baron Reed, and Colette has several of them, but today we're going to be using Wisdom of the Oracle, okay? So we're going to get into the reading, but before we do that, let's go ahead and bring in the angels, all right? So we're going to start off with, if you're driving, don't do this. But if you're not and you're someplace where you can, go ahead and get centered. How do we center? We put our right hand on our left knee, our left hand on our right knee, and we get calm and we take several deep breaths, and then we wow, that was an interesting message. So what I got while I was going through this was I kept hearing the phrase happy days, which is interesting. Today happens to be a Wednesday, and it is hump day, and I brought out my earrings that everyone seems to like for hump day. Maybe these will become the hump day earrings. I don't know. But come on, let's call in the angels, okay? Alrighty, so we can either bring, how do we do that on the channel? If you're new, I'm going to just do a quick review for them. So if you're new, you can bring our hands to our heart. I do it like this. That's one of the positions that came to me one day as I was doing this exercise. The other way is to take our middle finger and our thumb and bring them together, forming an O, and that's called the heart link, and that's part of the IET process. If you're interested in it, shoot me an email and we can talk about it. All right. And also, let's go ahead. IET is an energy, a hands-on healing modality. It is one that you can learn, you can use for yourself, for your family, or your clients. It is also one that can be done remotely, and it is part of the integrative healing process that I do on clients. Right now, I'm working remotely, and so I can work with someone no matter how far away they are. I had a client in India, and Australia, Mexico, and New Zealand. So I work, while I'm situated in the United States, I do work internationally. So if you're ever interested, send me an email. We'll set up a session. All right? Okay. So let's get into the reading, and my hands are turning red, which is about healing and bringing in healing energy. So I'm excited to use this deck for today because it is a really healing deck. Wisdom of the Oracle. Colette brought this out. I want to say this deck came out in 2015. And it brought a lot of healing into my life at that time. And I had to purchase a new deck because I believe that that deck somehow went to storage, and so I purchased another one, which is fine because when I get my old one back, I will be able to incorporate both decks. So imagine how many blessings are going to come from that. Alrighty, so we've done the shuffle. This will be the fourth one. Alright, okay. Angels. Angels, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels, come into this reading, surround us, guide us, and protect us. We're bringing in the spirit animals, the Palladians, the starseeds, the Arcturians, beings from all galaxies, near and far. Bringing in all of the spirits from our ancestors, those who've passed over, who love us and watch over us, and we're bringing in all of the healing from the galaxy, from both this life, past lives, and for the present, so that we can really step into our path of healing and of joy. Okay, angels. Alrighty, so thank you, angels. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being in our lives. And thank you for bringing in the healing for the highest and best good of all. Alright, so let's get into this reading. So, I've already done the shuffle, and my co-hosts are taking a nap. In case you're wondering where they are, every now and again they pop their head up when I ring the bell to say, hey, what's she doing now? And whenever I'm heading to the kitchen, they're not too far behind because they know what's good in the kitchen. That's where the blueberries live. Okay, so if you have fur babies, I hope that your fur babies are happy and they're enjoying their day. And if you hear any barking in the background, that's just Lady and Coco saying hello to their friends, who sometimes come by to visit. And some they will bark at. Lady has a little crush on a new doggy, Harley. Harley is this male dog, and I walk with Harley's mom most days of the week. All right, so they said that's enough for today. So let's see what the message is for today, okay? All right, okay. Okay, so this is kind of going along with this energy of the week, actually of this month. We have card number 3, Between Worlds. Right now, the veil between worlds is thin. We are heading into Samhain or Halloween. It's also known as All Saints Day, and it's been moved around between being All Saints Day on November 2nd or Halloween, which is October 31st. And November 2nd has become known as All Souls Day. But anyway, back to the reading. The veil at that time is usually very thin. And when the veil is thin, our loved ones can come through even faster, and we can get messages. So if you're starting to get messages, write them down. They may not make sense at the moment, but they may make sense in a few weeks, okay? Because we are also getting a lot of downloads, energetic downloads. So if you've been feeling a little off, or you've been feeling more sensitive or emotional, this is a good time for you to purge and release that and let it go. Sometimes people hold on to those things, and fear starts to creep in. Let go of the fear. Any fears that are coming up, release them, let them go. This card is number 50, and it says, no place like home. You know, Dorothy said, there's no place like home, there's no place like home, and that's true. There is no place like home, and that can be home within you, that can be a physical place. And if it is within you, make sure that your home within you is clear and clean, and you're full of just joy and happiness. And if right now, if you're going through a lot, just remember, this too shall pass. It cannot reign forever, and it will get better. Part of that getting better is you stepping up and you deciding that you want it to be better, and then mapping out how you're going to get there. And if you need help with that, shoot me an email and we can arrange a 15-minute free chat to see how I can support you during your progress and on your journey. Okay, we all have individual ones, and they're all unique. Number 6 card says not for you. So we're going to get into what this is about, because this card, when it comes up, and it has a fortune cookie on it, and it's card number 6. The message is going to be a very interesting one, and it shows that the fortune is sitting on a chessboard, and as we know with chess, things can go in any number of directions. Okay, it says number 21, card 21. It says clean it up. Right now, I text a friend who was a student of mine, and I asked, "Hey, how you doing?" I hadn't heard from her in a few weeks. And I was like, "Hey, how are you doing? Just popping in to check in on you." And she said, "Oh my gosh, I've been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning." She went back home to be with her family during COVID, and she's been helping them clean up their space. And she was saying how she's been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. And I texted her back and I said, "Wow, this is a great time for that. Declutter. Get rid of what you no longer need." There are a lot of things probably sitting around that if you looked at them, you'd go, "Gosh, when was the last time I looked at that?" And bless you, lady girl. She sneezed, sorry. And sometimes we just need to let go of things. Sometimes we find things that we've been looking for that we didn't realize where they were. And now you can put your hands on them, physically put your hands on them. Okay, here's card number 16 saying, all that glitters. Remember, there is that phrase, all that glitters is not gold. So if you see in there, there is a face in the card here at the top. So we're going to get into what that is all about too. And for some of you, this is card number 13. Yesterday was the 13th. But today it is saying fork in the road. And that could be choosing light over darkness, choosing fear or choosing love. It could also be a number of other things that are going on. So let's get into this reading because the leading card is Between Worlds. So let's look at that one. And then we're also going to look at the ending card, which is, the last card I pulled, which is Fork in the Road, number 13. So we're going to look at both of those because I think that the cards in between are telling us a story too. But I believe that number 5, the Between Worlds, has, number 3. That's why you need to wear your glasses, girl. Put them glasses on. Okay, alrighty. So here we go. Between Worlds. I'm hearing about transformation. I'm hearing transitioning. I hear about making, and not necessarily transitioning to the other side, but making transitions in our lives. So let's see what it means between worlds. Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Between the world is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. It is a time where you are unable to see what is ahead. It can also be a time where you become curious. Allow yourself to grow into the mystery. It will be revealed to you at some point. The seeds that are planted in the past begin to take root. And it may not be what you expect, but invited in. And when we start to look at life through the eyes of a child, remember when you were a child and you were curious and excited about everything. You didn't know everything, and nor did you have the life experience, and you don't remember your past life's experience. But you could begin to just get curious. And children about, this time of the year especially start to get real excited and curious because they know what's coming up. Not only with Halloween and Thanksgiving, but we also have for many Hanukkah as well as Christmas. So get ready to really embrace what is coming up in your world that may be mysterious, that may have a curious element to it, and see how it begins to form in your life. Okay? So between worlds, it could be the difference between coming out of the darkness and going into the light, as we see here with this flamingo. All right, and that's what flamingo is about transformation. It is about looking at things in a better light. All right, and then let's look at fork in the road. Let's see what fork in the road is telling us also. To me, when I've seen the card fork in the road, it is all about a time of making a new choice or making a better choice. Making a choice of love over fear. And this says it's time to make a decision. Consider the consequences as you prepare to act. Own up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence, and you've arrived at a fork in the road, and you're being asked to come to the decision. Will you further use your intuition, or will you steer yourself in towards what is for your highest and best good? Or will you really start to just look at the situation at present? It is also a time where there may be a lot of frustration. There may be a lot of anxiety coming up. You may not know which way to go. As you see the arrows on the pole here going in different directions, you may not know which direction to go in. So use your intuition. Call upon the angels. Ask the angels for support. When we're not sure about which direction to go in, the angel that we can call upon is going to be Gabriel for wisdom. We can call upon Uriel for wisdom. We can call upon Michael to protect us and guide us as well, and to cut away any energetic cords that may be getting in the way of our moving forward. We can call upon faith to trust that all will work out in the way that it's supposed to. We can call on Celestina to help us get rid of all of those woulda, coulda, shouldas. We can call up on Sarah to help us. Remember, Sarah's a divine manifester. And have Sarah help us push through all of this muck and gunk that is stopping up the waves of love and moving forward. We can also call up on the divine physician, Raphael. Have Raphael come in and help us out and help us really get clear on how we wish to move forward. What are our boundaries going to be? And I think when people understand your boundaries, they don't get caught in the middle. And when people start to understand where you're coming from, and you don't have to play games, because games in a loving relationship are not productive. And so we're going to use Angel Answers. And you know this deck, I've used it before, but here's Angel Answers by Radley Valentine. Radley was one of my teachers, and I have some exciting news. I'll share that with you tomorrow, because I'm going to be using their deck, but it's going to be information about Kyle Gray. But anyway, today's message, let's see what the angels want us to know as we look into Angel Answers. Okay, so all right. It says take the card on the top. Okay. Verse 3. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Alrighty. So take the card on the top and the card on the bottom, okay, of the Wisdom of the Oracles deck. So we have a couple of cards here that have come up. The first one says from the angels is listen to your intuition. See how you're being guided along this decision-making process that you have right now. There's no reason to rush right now and make a decision. It says to wait, just to wait it out, just to see how things go. If you've asked for someone to reconsider something, to just let it happen in its own way and in its own time. The universe has this. The universe has your back always. Remember that. And that it's saying allow for a time of recovery. Allow for things to heal. Allow for things to come together in a way that works for the highest good and the highest healing of all. And because it can lead to a time of happy. And that's a beautiful, beautiful message. And on the happy card is the number 26, which comes down to 8. 8 is equal to infinity. And if we look at this beautiful angel that's sitting on top of this beautiful, like world, like that's where we're headed. That's what everyone truly desires, is a place of happy, and of having long-lasting love, long-lasting happiness, long-lasting peace, long-lasting joy. All right? So that's our message for today. Look for the good in everything. Look for the best in everything. You know, there is like take for example what we've been going through here in 2020, COVID. Yes, it is a unprecedented time of a lot of chaos and confusion, along with everything else that is happening around us. But there is also some good that has come out of it. It's allowed us to go within, it's allowed us to go deeper, and it's allowed us to really learn how to let go of some things that no longer serve us. And so that we can get to that place of happy, happy, happy. And so start to look at what makes you happy. What makes your heart sing? What would bring you the highest joy and highest healing for all? What is the absolute best that you could bring to a situation that allows you the opportunity to heal and allows others to heal? Okay? So thank you again for joining us. Go ahead, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and also understand that everything that happens in life is for your highest and best good. It is providing you with a lesson of growth. And now we can grow toward, remember, we have two things that we come here with. We come here to either live in fear or in love. Okay? If you're not sure which one your path you're on, trust your intuition. Would you like more love in your life, or do you want to stay on the page of living in fear? Stay on the page of judgment. Stay on the page of unforgiveness. On the page of being absolutely unwilling and unyielding. Or do you want to go to shift to a place of love, unconditional love and acceptance, of generosity? When we get to a place, when we release fear and we step into a place of generosity and love, we open up the door, we open up the floodgates for more blessings to come into our lives. I'm on the blessings page. I hope you are too. All right, thank you for joining me today. As I said, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Also, when we get to 150 subscribers, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have another pulling for 2 free 30-minute angel card readings to 2 lucky winners out there. I hope you're one of them. Okay, so come on back tomorrow for another message from Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, if you're not sure what angel to call in, what do we say on this channel? Can't end without this. Get the flock in here. Okay, all right, so thank you for joining me. I hope your heart is filled with more love, joy, peace, laughter, and blessings, that they overflow into your beautiful, beautiful life. Take care, and thank you for coming back.